You know, we spend so much of our time looking up at the stars, searching for answers. But what if the biggest secrets of our past aren't up there at all? What if they're literally buried right under our feet? I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about it? Not just, rock and dirt and pipes. I'm talking about entire forgotten worlds, civilizations hidden away in the dark, just waiting? And the crazy thing is, this isn't just a one-off. We're seeing it everywhere. Turkey, Mexico, China, all over the globe. Ancient peoples had the exact same incredible idea: to dig, to build entire worlds underground. So the big question has to be, why? All right, so let's kick things off in modern-day Turkey. Picture this. It's the 1960s. Some guy is just doing renovations on his house, he knocks down a wall in his basement, and he accidentally finds a hidden doorway. A doorway that leads to one of the most mind-blowing structures ever built, the underground city of Derinkuyu. So just how big was this place? Well, archaeologists think it could have held up to 20,000 people. 20,000 people, plus all their livestock and all their food. That's like a whole modern town, completely invisible, hidden right under the surface. And it didn't just spread out, oh no, it went down, way down. So far, they've found 18 separate levels. 18! Each one plunging deeper and deeper into the earth. It's this massive, dark maze of tunnels and rooms. And the total depth? We're talking 280 feet straight down. To give you an idea of what that looks like, just imagine a modern skyscraper, a big one. Now flip it completely upside down and bury it. That's Derinkuyu. It's just incredible. And look, you have to understand, this was not some temporary hideout. This was a full-blown permanent city. They thought of everything. I mean, fresh air from ventilation shafts? Check. Water from deep wells? Check. Giant half-ton stone doors to keep people out? You bet. They even had chapels and wineries. This was a place where people were meant to live, not just hide. Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. The easy answer is, oh, it was a bunker, right, to hide from enemies? And yeah, that makes a lot of sense, but think about it. If you're just trying to survive, are you really going to take the time and energy to carve out chapels and build wineries? It just feels like there was something more going on down there, Something more than just survival. All right, let's jump across the globe now, thousands of miles away, in Mexico. Right under the famous pyramids of Teotihuacan, another underground world was discovered. But this one, well, it wasn't for living. It was built for something else entirely: ritual. And guess what? Just like Derinkuyu, they found this one completely by accident. Back in 2003, some crazy heavy rain opened up a sinkhole right near one of the temples, and boom, there it was, an entrance that had been sealed shut for nearly 2,000 years. And what was inside? Wow. Just wow. Okay, get this. Deep inside these tunnels, they find something that just makes no sense at first: pools of liquid mercury. Now, mercury is not only super rare, it's also incredibly toxic. So why on earth would you haul tons of it down here? Well, the best guess we have is that it was symbolic. Imagine being down there with just a torch. That shimmering liquid mercury would look exactly like a river, a magical, sparkling river leading to the underworld. So you basically have two completely different worlds at Teotihuacan. Above ground, you've got the huge Avenue of the Dead, this big public spectacle for everybody. But then underneath it all, you have this secret, sacred place, a man-made universe, basically. They even had walls covered in pyrite so they would glitter like stars in the torchlight. This place wasn't for the public. This was a private channel to the gods, just for the priests and the rulers. And if you think that's strange, hold on, because it gets even weirder. We've got two more spots that just completely break the mold. One in Peru, that seems designed to mess with your mind, and another in China that, well, it shouldn't even exist. So check this out. These places weren't just rooms. They were engineered experiences. Down in Peru, at a site called Chavin de Guantar, the underground tunnels are basically acoustic traps. They're built to warp and echo sound in ways that would totally disorient you, probably as part of some intense religious ceremony. Then you've got the Longyu Caves in China, which might be the biggest puzzle of all. It's this enormous complex of caves carved by hand, but we have no idea why. And here's the real kicker. There is not a single historical record of them being built. Nothing. It's like this massive project happened and then was just forgotten, erased. So, what are we supposed to make of all this? From the cities designed for survival to the tunnels built for ritual, what's the connection? It seems that for ancient people, the world underground wasn't just dirt and rock. It was a real place, just as important, maybe even more important, than the world up here on the surface. So yeah, sure, some of these places were for safety, for survival. That's part of the story, but that's not the whole story, is it? They were also sacred spaces. They were gateways to another world. And in some cases, they were built for reasons so strange we might just never figure them out. And that leaves us with one last kind of mind-blowing thought. Every single one of these incredible places, they were all found by accident. A wall gets knocked down, a sinkhole opens up. So it just makes you wonder, right? How many more of these ancient worlds are still down there, hidden, perfectly sealed, just waiting for a little crack to open up and change everything we thought we knew about where we come from?